Hello class, this is Ms. Augustine, and today I'm going to demonstrate how to graph data, and specifically I'm using the density data that goes along with experiment 4, mass, volume, and density. So I have inserted here for just the first metal in column A, I have the volume data in milliliters, and in column B, I have the mass data. I also want to point out that you'll notice that I've included volume and mass, the words, as the first cells in each column, because that will then allow them to automatically insert once we do our graph. Now, very important, you want to highlight the data first, and so you see I just dragged and highlighted the data. Then you go to your insert and you're going to scroll down to chart, and usually it makes some recommendations, and I see down here it has recommended a scatter plot, which is what I'm looking for, so I'm going to click on that. And then I could go ahead and customize, but I'm going to first just insert the chart, and that'll allow me to show you how to then customize. So click insert, and then I'm going to grab the graph, and I'm just going to move it over here, off to the side a little bit, make sure I'm in edit, and then if I right click, I get a whole bunch of choices. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go to Advanced Edit, and you'll notice that I already have mass versus volume is up here as my title, and each of my axes already has labels. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, for instance, if I didn't like the particular color of my title, I could change my color to, I don't know, let's get crazy, make it blue. And then I could go ahead and do the same with my legend. Let's make everything blue on this one. I could pick my font, and if I don't like Arial, I could change it to something like Georgia, and that changes all of my fonts. And then I could scroll around here if I wanted to change my background, etc. So here you'll see that I have the horizontal axis. I'm going to change and make my labels the same color and change my labels. And then if I wanted to do that for the vertical axis, the y-axis, again, I could change all of my colors and make everything uniform. Now, the next thing I'm going to do before I click Update is we want to have a line of best fit. And so I'm going to go in here and I'm going to add a trend line. And here it says none, so I'm going to scroll down to linear. And then one more thing I'm going to do is I'm going to change my line color to pink because I can. And I'm going to add a label, and I'm going to have it insert the equation. So over here now you'll see that it's showing me that y is equal to 6.761x plus 12.619. So that then gives me my slope. And if you want to see how well your data fits the line that was drawn, you can show the r-squared value, and in this case our value is 0.941, which is pretty good. If it was a perfect fit for this linear trend line, it would be 1.0, so 0.9 is pretty good. And then I'm going to click Update, and that then updates everything right here in my graph. If you wanted to change anything like the title or the legend or anything else, you can see all along here it gives you those opportunities. If we go into Advanced Edit again, and just check that everything is the way we want it. If you wanted to put in, for instance, a minimum value, you could, down here, say I want my minimum value to be 0.0, for instance, and my max here looks like it's 30. And then I could go back up and I could check my vertical axis and again put in a 0.0, and my max there is, it looks like 240, and I'm going to update. And so there you can see that you have a pretty good graph, and again you can get your slope. That's all for today. Hope this helped you, and I'll see you the next video.